Listen to me. It's 2021. You don't have your style yet. Look at me. I've worked in animation for so long and you're still not listening to me. Here's what we're gonna do. This is the most overlooked step in getting your style that all the students are getting wrong all the time. And I wanna help you. I want to jump in your little baby brain. I'm gonna slip in there. I'm gonna whisper. I'm gonna whisper the little secrets. What's the secret? It's the most overlooked step. It's the research. And I know this seems basic, but it's probably the most important thing that you can do whenever creating your own style. I've gone over this a little bit in the past, but now we're about to dive into it. I'm gonna be expanding your views, and there's a lot of stuff that we're gonna go over that helped me build my style, and I know a lot of other pros that helped build their style. And we're not gonna be doing any drawing, we're just gonna be looking at stuff, having a little laugh together, and just going through some really cool stuff. All right, it's 2021, and there's so many new styles to influence us, and I'm here to get inside you, your brain. I mean, I'm a supervisor in animation, and I am learning from this. There's just so much to learn from this. I love this short.
On the wire, but I won't trip it. Eyes on the prize, so you might miss it. Keep it in the neat and tight circle, don't spill it. News of the car, crew on the move, sip it. Lives in the wind like death from above. Like
there's so much flippin' energy, and there is so much purpose to what is happening in the story. And whenever we expand our little brains to different ideas and concepts and styles and stuff, we just start popping up new ideas of our own. So that's what we're doing right now.
Breathe, kid. Breathe. Or better yet, hold your breath.
But I can't. I've never. And I'm so.
Hey, look at me. I barely even practiced for my first show and I turned out fine.
Yeah, you barely practiced ever.
I was drinking that. By the way, what about Sasha?
Not a sign, apparently. Sometimes I wonder, am I the only one here who cares about this show?
Chill out. He'll show eventually.
Eventually?
Wait, what?
I don't know whose fault it is, but I'm not going out there with a whole information like we're a bunch of amateurs.
Okay, this next one is Sundown. I just felt like this one deserves so many more views and attention because it's so beautiful. All the structure to these characters and the style, it's like you don't see style like this. You don't see style like this outside of major studios. Like every single thing in this is just so beautiful and just cohesive. This is somebody that I would want on my team.
Where is Sasha?
Ready as ever. He's taking a leak.
Okay, good. Finish getting dressed.
After seeing this style, blew my little baby brain. Even in my professional career, I started making designs different because of this short. One of the big things I got from it is this character with the star shades, just his posture and the way that he's talking and presenting himself. It's like a real character. There's so many characters that are too flat, you know? That comes along with the style. Pretty big deal. All right, this is another artist that I get a lot of influence from. The shot choices, the designs, the colors. I just feel like this artist deserves more attention. It's beautiful. If you have your own style and if you can do something like this, you have a proof of concept. You can show this to studios and then get your ideas kind of picked up, you know? Okay, the second I saw this one from Bryce, it made me realize the second that you put a certain type of music over something, it can change the whole feeling of something. And that comes with style too. If you're trying to make a new style, if you're trying to get into the zone of creating your own style, make sure you choose the right type of music. You're gonna be thinking a lot different if you're listening to Barney, Polly Pocket, or if you're going to listen to some kind of hardcore death metal or beautiful orchestra or something, you know? Get in that headspace.
없는 사람 흐느끼는 소리 하나 없잖아. 살면서 그래도 한 명쯤은 자신을 위해 울어주는 사람이 있을 텐데 가족이 안 계신가? 모두 다
일주일에 한 명씩 우리 동료들이 죽어나갔다고. 아직 우연일지 모르잖아. 왜 그래? 아직 고요 시간 아니야.
Alright, this next one of my old directors got his show crowdfunded. The animation in itself is extremely beautiful and very well done. But I think one of the most important things for my audiences is that he put up all the storyboards for these things. So you can look at the final animation and you can look at the storyboards. You can compare them side by side and see how he simplified the animation. You can see the process, basically, the pipeline. You can see how much of that style was in the boards and that came out in the final product. If you've been paying attention, Brad Seacrest, the creator of Kipo, just recently launched a school. We got a bunch of professional artists teaching classes there. If you're doing storyboards, or if you want to do storyboards, pay attention to this. Watch these over and over again. This is information that nobody's ever had, ever. Anyway, he's got a lot of episodes and they're all really awesome. And he's also got the storyboards for each of those episodes. That's super important. This one hits really close to home for me. This is Tales of Elethrion. All right, you know what I'm learning most from this video, because I learned from each of the videos that I put out, is that the style is literally nothing without the story. That's why I'm choosing a lot of these, is because the story, it holds it up. Tales of Elethrion, the style isn't as cohesive and it's not as built out and as strong as stuff that you would see on professional streaming platforms. Alright, style is cool, just make sure you've got your storytelling there first. That's not to say it doesn't have style though, there's so much style in this show. If you haven't watched these, I would really recommend it. The storytelling is so good. About these two guys that find a map, and they have to stick together to find the treasure, and they become friends along the way, and it's just such a beautiful story the way that it's told. So they go through this long journey and they finally get to the treasure, and what they find is pretty wholesome and beautiful. And you go watch it if you wanna see that. Another one of my all-time favorite storylines that I learned so much from is from this one right here. It's so cool. They meet up. She doesn't like him and he tries to impress her. Just really good storytelling, really fun to watch, and really fun to be invested in these characters and watch them grow. And the relationship's going all good and stuff, and then suddenly this guy starts to get greedy and he wants to go back to the old ways, his old ways of slaying dragons and getting a lot of money. And the ending fight scene is just one of the best that I've ever seen. There's so much purpose behind it and so much emotion. And so much style. There's a lot of style in it. These things have formed how I'm thinking about future projects. Point is, I'm just constantly looking for new stuff. Never stay on the same thing. Always try to branch out and see what's new. You know, sometimes I overthink these videos, and this time I just wanted to sit down and chill and eat a piece of pizza. And, you know, just sit here and have a couple laughs with you. You know?